All right, so these are the new patch notes apparently. Well, these are not official patch notes, but they've been data mined by Elite Sparko over there in the Icy Veins. I think data mine stuff is usually pretty accurate, so we'll treat this as if it's a real patch notes. So yeah, let's see what they've been cooking up there. So this is a follow-up. It's like balance changes that they made in the last few days to the initial PTR patch. So let's see what they did. All right, so Volskaya Foundry objective cooldown reduction when both slots are occupied reduced from 40 to 35. I believe this was increased from 25 to 40 on the original patch, and I said that might be a little too strong, so it looks like they're already on that. It looks like they're toning it down a little bit. That's good. I was worried it'd be a little too strong with that update. And basically the same thing over here as well. We have Azmodan. Globe of Annihilation no longer deals reduced damage to summons. That's kind of whatever. No one cares about that. That's good, I guess, but very niche. Upon reaching 225 Annihilation, reduce the damage reduction against monsters. I think it had like a 50% damage reduction on minions. So now it removes that at 225. It's good, I guess. Small Azmodan buff compared to before. I was a little bit worried about the minion reduction thing. Like, if you can't kill minions in the early mid game, there is a point where like if it's a little too slow, it'll be really bad. So, I mean, I haven't tested it, but hopefully that's enough to avoid that. Am I the janitor? I know, right? Well, no, I'm not, but maybe the janitor's finally watching my stream because a lot of these changes are changes that I was worried about when I was reviewing the patch notes. Deathwing attack damage increased from 110 to 117. This is another one I was worried about, right? I was like, so originally this was on the original patch notes. This was reduced from like 150-ish to 110. It was like a big deal. It was like 30 plus percent reduction in auto damage, which is absurd. Like that's auto attacks. You're doing auto attacks like very frequently. So I was definitely worried about that. That was a huge nerf. Looks like they're increasing it a little bit. I'm not sure if this is enough. I mean, Deathwing currently has like 150 plus auto attack damage, and he's kind of underwhelming, honestly. So I don't know. I don't know if this is enough, but yeah, we'll see. It's a step in the right direction, I guess. Um, so now they put form switch back. They were originally going to remove the form switch and have you only be able to do it with fly, but I guess they put it back into one of the level 1 talents now. I don't really care about form switch personally, but for those that actually want to do it, I guess you could do it again. That's kind. What is this? This is like DATAMINed PTR patch notes changes. So it's changes to the original patch notes that we went over a few days ago. And we have Firestorm CDR for Deathwing's landing abilities increase from 2 to 3 seconds. It's like a tiny level 7 buff. That's fine, I guess. Jaina, yeah, Frostbite. Ice Cold now gives unstoppable for the duration as well. So I believe this is probably referencing the Jaina quest, which they were going to make the mythic quest, right? So it's at like 10k, 12k freeze damage, you get ice block. That's how it works currently. What they were proposing was at 30k ice damage, you get this protected, and a lot of people were talking about how protected is not always better than stasis because you can still get hit by like hooks and swaps and displacements and stuff like that. You just don't take damage, but it's kind of bad to get hit by those. So now it also gives unstoppable. So this is basically invulnerable now, right? It's going to be unstoppable plus protected. That's invulnerable. So now you get invulnerable for the Jaina Mythic quest, which is good. That's how it should work for it to actually be strong. Uh, cool. All right. That's good. A lot of the issues we're worried about are being addressed already. Kerrigan, minions no longer have to die to give you Ravage stacks. Now you just get the stacks when you're close to the minions. 3 range? 3 range is very close. That's like melee range, essentially. Maybe like a little bit further than melee range. But you basically have to be there on top of the minions. But you don't have to last hit them to get the stacks. If you're on top of the minions, you're just gonna get the stacks when they die. That's nice. Time window for refund got nerfed, so you basically need a last hit to get a refund. It's not gonna be like a forgiving window for your queue anymore. And then the quest requirements got increased. After 100 stacks, enemy heroes killed grants 14 stacks. Yeah, so they're basically just trying to make Kerrigan less boring. They're trying to make it so you don't have to farm minions all game. I think the idea of the change here is good. Not sure exactly how the balance will be. We'll have to test it when it comes out, but the idea is good. I don't think Kerrigan should be an AFK lane minion farmer like Nazeebo. So they're trying to make her like less of that. That's good. Muradin, Stormbolt, yeah, this one definitely sounded too strong, so it looks like they're already nerfing it a little. It was originally 35 auto attacks for the first buff and 150 for the second in the other patch notes, and now it's 5200, so they're pushing it back. That's probably good. The Muradin changes definitely read too strong, way too strong, so nerfs are definitely in the right direction there. Perfect Storm cannot be reset more than once every 10 seconds. Okay, that was the talent where they were proposing a new talent at level 7. If you kill someone with your Q, it resets. Within 3 seconds of them getting hit, it resets. So that sounded crazy because you could get like 5-6 stuns at a time, right? So this will fix that. This is like you're basically gonna get like 2 stuns, not 5 or 6, which sounds a lot more balanced for a level 7. I think that's good too. That seems like a step in the new right direction. Yeah, it was just like takedowns. Like if you just kill them within 3 seconds. If they just die within 3 seconds of getting hit by the stun, you get another one. That was crazy. That sounds way too strong. So this is good. At most you get 2 stuns. That sounds more balanced. Mountain King, new level 20, I guess. New level 20 for Muradin. Your W and your E both have an extra charge. So it's rewind, but you don't get an extra Q. What would I take this on rewind? I guess Muradin won't have a rewind anymore, and rewind was the auto take. So what else would you take? I mean, yeah, I guess this is probably decent. It's worse than rewind, but since you're getting it baked in anyways, it's fine. Okay, new level 20 for Muradin. That's probably pickable. Seems okay. Good for Haymaker. True. Yeah. But then you can't get Haymaker upgrade. But yeah, it's always nice to have more options. Isn't this the ultimate upgrade? Mountain Ging, is it? Let's go check. If this is the ultimate upgrade, it's extremely strong. Because it would give other stuff too. No, it's Unstoppable Force is the ultimate upgrade. So no, it's a different one. It's a new one. Alright, Taronda. Mana increased from 450 to 500. Mana regen got increased by a little bit. Mana cost got increased across the board to compensate. I don't get what the point of this is. My guess would be someone in my chat was saying all heroes start with 500 base mana. Not even true. Like, I never even look at it. Okay, well, if the one random person saying that in Twitch chat was correct, then maybe this is just, oh, is it Kami? If Kami's correct, then maybe this is just, standardization. They didn't want to break standardization, so they made it so that it's, all the heroes start with 500 mana, so that's, standard again, but they did want you to have some more mana pain, so they just did it this way instead. Yeah, that's my best guess. If that's true, I'm fine with that. I do like standardization. Generally, makes it less confusing for noobs, so fine. And then Zagara, level 16, Muta, health decay reduced from 42 to 10 per second. The duration increased from 10 to 42. That's kind of seems like a bug fix. Mutalisk currently has like a really Mutalisk always has a long duration, so it looks like they just messed up a little bit when they were doing the summon nerf. Yeah, Mutalisk on current patch has 30-second duration. Actually, that's actually a buff. It's gonna go from 30-second duration to 42-second duration. Well, but then not really, because it's gonna have less and less HP, so you just like one tap it at the end and it dies faster. Yeah, maybe it's not a buff. It might be a small nerf actually. Okay, but it's basically like a bug fix. Muta's supposed to last a long time, not 10 seconds. So that's what that is. Okay, cool. well, that is the additional changes, balance changes that they made in the last few days to the PTR patch notes. There you go. There you have it. Yeah, it's only assuming you don't damage it. If you damage it, it's probably worse, honestly. Alright, it's been fun. I'm out for now. Peace out, chat. See y'all tomorrow for more Ortega Fiesta. Don't forget, if you're trying to get better at HOTS, you want a better rank, better win rate, maybe you want more wins in your match history, or maybe you just want to learn how to play a certain hero really well, a certain map, not sure how to do it, you could do it through the Patreon. Check out the Patreon, !Patreon or patreon.com/fanhots, where we have over 250 exclusive Grandmaster level guides about every topic you can imagine. They're fully educational, designed to make you a better HOTS player. So if you need help with HOTS, go check that out. Yeah, GG's and good night. Thanks for watching.